welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm just a girl who likes reading romance, fantasy, romance, paranormal romance, any kind of genre of romance in general, and I also happen to have cerebral palsy, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. I also hope watching my videos can make your day just a little bit brighter. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Since the announcement of ACOTAR Book 6 and 7 was announced by Sarah J. Maas, I thought it would be a good idea to do my guide to Massiverse. Sarah J. Maas is my favorite author of all time. I've read all her books, and I saw my friend Jess at Honest Fiction do this type of video also. So this video is for people who want to get into the Massiverse and don't know where to start. Sarah J. Maas has 3 series. Thorn of Glass, also known as Talk, A Court of Thorns and Roses series, also known as ACOTAR, and her 3rd series, Crescent City. Thorn of Glass is her high fantasy series, so for people who read fantasy and want to get into Sarah J. Maas, I suggest you start with Talk because that's her more fantasy driven series. And for people who are romance readers but never read a romantasy before, I suggest starting with ACOTAR because it's more romance focused. And for people who just like urban fantasy, I suggest you start with Crescent City. First, we're going to start with Thorn of Glass. There's 7 books in that series. The prequel, Assassin's Blade. And it could be read before you start the series, but it has to be read before Queen of Shadows. So the series goes Thorn of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, Kingdom of Ash. Now, I suggest that people tandem read Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn together. For those of you who don't know what tandem reading is, it's where you read both books at the same time. There is a tandem reading guide online. I think tandem reading will help you get through Tower of Dawn easier. Tog follows Selena Sardathian as she goes through this journey throughout these 7 books, along with her core group of people. Next, we have the Court of Thorns and Roses series, aka ACOTAR. The first book in the series is called A Court of Thorns and Roses. The second book in the series is called A Court of Mist and Fury, one of my favorite books of all time. The third book in the series is A Court of Wings and Ruin. The fourth book in the series is called A Court of Frost and Starlight. And the fifth book in the series is called A Court of Silver Flame. In ACOTAR, we follow Farah, who lives in the border between the human land and the Fae rams. And one day she's out in the woods, she kills a deer, and turns out not to be a deer at all. She kills a fae, and that begins her journey into the fae realm. And we're following Farah through the first 3 books of ACOTAR. In A Court of Silver Flame, you're moving away from Farah and moving on to Nesta Archeron. There are 3 Archeron sisters, and it is Nesta's turn in the spotlight. The 3rd series by Sarah J. Maas, Crescent City. The first book is called House of Earth and Blood. The 2nd book is called House of Sky and Breath. And the 3rd book is called House of Flame and Shadow. In Crescent City, we're following Bryce Quinlan, who is a regular teenage half-fae, half-human girl. She's out partying one night, and she finds out that her best friend Danica, who is a wolf shifter, and her whole pack has been murdered. Bryce tries to find the murderer, but she doesn't do it on her own because she is partnered with Hunt as they search for clues for Danica's killer. Now, this is where the reading order kicks in, because to enjoy the Massiverse, you technically don't have to start with Tog because they don't interconnect, but ACOTAR and Crescent City do connect, specifically in the 3rd book. So you have to read ACOTAR before you read Crescent City. That's all I have to say about the reading order for the Sarah J. Maas universe. Please let me know if you have read Sarah J. Maas before and what is your preferred reading order. And please check out my friend Jess's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you Friday. Bye.